Hello and welcome to Climbing Daily. Now the Austrian Summer Series Climbing Cup has kicked off and it is so good to see competition climbing back. On today's show we follow Jakob Schubert's route through to the finals and man was it close. Boulder 1 featured physical moves on an overhanging wall.
It's quite surreal actually. I went to get some food at the Kletterzentrum and Jakob's just there warming up with the general public. So you've just got, people like me, Jakob, more people like me. It's really quite surreal to watch him in that company, just quietly doing his own thing.
Yeah, that's nice about the Kletterzentrum here, that everyone can climb there. World-class athletes alongside everyone else. And now Jakob is definitely motivated to show us a good performance in this final. Semi-final didn't really go according to plan, but it's a physical boulder, the first one, and usually he kind of likes this style.
Looking pretty strong so far, Jakob. Had his index finger off that crimp initially, puts it back on. This could be a flash for Jakob. Strong stuff from the local hero. Top of number one. Flash of number one.
Yeah, and that definitely gives him a good feeling because he was not satisfied from his semi-final performance. And he knows that he was a little bit lucky to get through to this final, so he'll make the most of it today.
Did well as well because his left foot slipped while he was setting for the move.
That top put Jakob in a good position going into Boulder 2.
And now, of course, the pressure is on Jakob Schubert because he knows that Chris just stopped. And he also knows that the slab is not his biggest strength. Of course, he is a world-class athlete. He has won Bouldering World Cups 3 times already. So he knows what it means to be under pressure. And I'm interested to see Jakob's slab performance.
Yeah, 21 World Cup wins in total, Jakob Schubert. First chance to have a look at this rollover move.
Yeah, and he really needs to get his right foot up, as did Christoph before him. That was the key to stick the bonus or the zone. Only Max was able to stick the zone with the undercling there. But then he couldn't move out of the position.
Jakob just taking another look. I think pondering his method. Maybe he didn't feel very secure as he went out left. Yeah, 21 World Cup wins for Jakob. He's got a bit of experience. Still one short of the Austrian record for World Cup wins.
It depends. I mean, Angie Aita won 25 World Cups in her career. She's leading the pack in lead. And then there's someone else, and then there's Jakob. And Kilian has as many World Cup wins. That is 21.
He could get the Austrian men's record. Austrian men's record. Sorry, Angie. Was she up to 25?
Angie won 25 World Cups in her career and 4 world champion titles. Yeah, but Jakob won 21, which is an impressive number. Triple world champion as well. And he only has 1 minute and 35 seconds left.
Really needs this, Jakob. He's currently in second place, but the final is in his hands because he's already got the lead from the first boulder.
Of course, it would boost his confidence when he could top this boulder. It would give him a very comfortable position to be in. Yeah, but it doesn't look as if he enjoys this slab so far.
Here he goes.
Come on, Jakob. Yeah, and of course this puts a lot of pressure on the athletes. If you know that the one just before you has topped and somehow it doesn't work out according to plan on your own performance, it's not a good or a comfortable situation to be in. And somehow it is important to block all of this out. You need to concentrate on your own performance. Come on, Jakob. Yeah.
You can see his right knee heavily strapped, by the way, Jakob, but if you didn't see our semi-finals, he removed quite a lot of skin falling off one of the boulders.
Yeah,
so
he tried to use his knee on boulder number 2 in semi-finals.
He's willing to suffer for his tops, that's for sure. And no zone there, so no joy on the slab for Jakob.
Yeah, he was off to a good start on boulder number 1. Of course, now he's not satisfied with his performance on the slab. And Schweiger Christoph is now leading this final.
With no top on that boulder 2, the third climb was a boulder far more suited to Jakob's style.
I would be surprised if Jakob wouldn't climb this boulder. He likes powerful problems, and yeah, let's see if it actually works out for him. Hard to get the foot up for
Such
Jakob.
a great competitor, Jakob. I've said a few times, maybe the best competitor at the IFSC for just, he seems to be able to get his season to peak at the right time. He seems to be able to find a way to win in different circumstances. Really kind of, he gets comps.
Yeah, he's definitely a competitor at heart. He likes competing, although this final is hard for him so far. But once he is able to hold holds, he usually doesn't let go. And this is the steep part of the wall. Come on, Jakob.
So he goes out right
He
first.
should like this one.
Then onto the zone. This is second attempt, Jakob Schubert, and already he's lining it up for the top. Just gets a hand on the top like Sasha Lehmann. Can't stay there.
Yeah, same as Sasha. Jakob is brushing the holds. He has not the best method for the lower part yet. He could save some energy there, I think.
Given that we've had climbers as strong as Jakob and Sasha going for the top, neither really looked like they could do it. I mean, could try going 2 hands at the same time. I mean, what?
No, I think the method is correct.
You think?
Going 2 hands would... I believe that the hold is not good enough for doing a double dyno at this height.
Right.
I think he has to actually compress with the zone, but maybe be able to reach it a little bit higher. I think Jakob will be taking his time now, and yeah, I think he's got it in him to top this boulder. Let's see if it works out.
Suddenly looking tired on that attempt, Jakob. That was attempt number 3. It was attempt number 2 that he got the closest.
Yeah, he is having a hard time getting the foot onto that red volume. Once he grabs the crimp, I think he's in a better position, but it's hard to actually get it. Come on, Jakob. And now he's got it. Come on, now go left.
So he's going right then left again. Now needs
never
to get in
mind.
position.
That's what counts. Come on now.
So strong, Jakob Schubert. Went with one hand only. Stayed there. Brought the left up to join it. Such powerful climbing.
Yeah,
and you're
nice
absolutely
job.
right about the method. I don't know why I'm surprised, but
Well, nice job from Jakob there. I was nervous for a minute, but he showed that he has got the experience. He is a world-class climber, and he is the first one to top boulder number 3, which was very important. Shaking his head there. not 100% satisfied by his performance so far.
Jakob now needed a top to guarantee the win.
I mean, in semifinals we saw him change shoes.
Yeah.
So maybe there are another pair of shoes in the bag of Jakob. We'll ask him after this competition. Usually he's always deciding between the Solution or the Futura from La Sportiva. And now we want to see a top of Boulder number 4. If one can do it, then in my opinion that's Jakob.
If he does top it, it means he wins the competition. Just misses slightly on that first attempt at the jump. It doesn't matter though. It won't matter about attempts. If he tops it, he wins. It's that simple.
Yeah, he can take his time, but he needs to find a solution for this first part of the boulder. I think if he actually manages to get the crimp on the purple volume, then the boulder is his. But that's a wild speculation from my side again. Let's see if he manages the first jump. Yes, he does. Come on, Jakob.
Just trying to figure out how to get the foot up. We mentioned earlier on in the semi-final, not the most flexible climber.
No, definitely not.
Normally
He's
finds a way
working on
around
it, but it's hard for him. Yeah, he needs to get to this crimp up on the purple volume. If he gets to the crimp, then that's definitely his style. Will he get there though? Jakob is Innsbruck born and bred, as you say, hometown hero.
And still a resident.
He's still a resident here, yes. And during the Corona lockdown, or once the restrictions were eased, he took advantage of the many climbing areas that are close by. So he was able to climb a lot outside, even when the gym was still closed, because there are actually a lot of areas in the close vicinity of Innsbruck.
Minute and a half for Jakob to find a way.
Yeah, I reckon he'll use the time to take a proper look at the boulder, take some rest, and maybe give it another go when the 1 minute beep appears.
So Jakob pulls back on it. Only just got his left foot on and just missed the jump that time.
Yeah, Jakob is struggling. But I believe he can still do it. 1 minute on the clock, plenty of time. Yes, no. Did it nicely.
This time he gets it. Now got to try and figure out some way of getting his foot high.
Yes, places the heel on this tiny little screw hold, and it slips off. Too bad for Jakob.
And he decides he does not have time for another go. Says hi to, I was about to say the crowd, says hi to his team, and heads back in.
Yeah, he's had enough from this boulder. Too bad. We can still... Yeah, he had a hard time getting the foot up. Although the heel hook looked quite promising. Wasn't able to get to this black hand crimp just above his head there. Ah.
So the scenario is quite simple for Jakob. It's quite simple for Philip Martin as well. If he tops the boulder, then he wins the competition. He'll have 2 tops and 4 zones. Move ahead of Jakob on number of zones.
It was now down to Philip Martin. A top for him would push Jakob down the order.
Come on, man.
Now can't repeat that move. Jakob Schubert with his 2 tops and 3 zones, it could be enough.
Of course, it's hard to be the last athlete out on the mats for Philipp. He knows that he's an underdog in this final. But this could also be his advantage. Come on.
So this was the move where he fell last time.
Yeah, come on, Philipp. This can decide.
Could he find the win? Can he do
win.
the hand swap? What method will he use? This for the win for Philipp Martin. Oh, and he tries the hand swap.
Bah, struggling there for a tiny
can't-
second. It seems as if he couldn't quite decide what to do. It could have been hers.
So it is Jakob Schubert who wins. We talked earlier about what a great competitor he is, always finds a way. Let's be honest, he got a bit of luck today. But it's funny, the more you practice, the luckier you get. But this was when Philipp Martin nearly got past him. I think he got a massive surge of adrenaline here. He suddenly seemed to move much faster.
Yeah, this was definitely the decisive moment. He hesitated for a second there, wasn't quite sure what to do. And then...
Oh, he half tried to do it. Tried to do it without looking.
Yeah, he can still be proud of himself.
Such a cool competition, and what a win for Jakob. If you guys want to watch the full finals replay, then there's a link in the description below. And check back tomorrow because we're going to be following Johanna Faber and her journey in the finals. See you soon.